What's going on YouTube? This is JavaTech. Today we're going to take a look at this UAG Monarch series case. Now I always have one UAG case for all my devices, whether it's the Plasma or whether it's the Monarch, but this time I decided to go with the Monarch case for the Samsung Note 9. So let's go ahead, take a look at it, see what its features are, and see how it looks on the Galaxy Note 9. Looking at this case together, guys, this is one of UAG's more rugged cases. That's the Monarch series, and it's a little bit more rugged because it is a thicker case. It's a bigger case than the Plasma series case, which is semi-transparent, and you do have these real leather inlays in here, which makes a nice design choice. Not to mention, I think the crimson red and the black is a really nice contrast with each other. I tend to choose this red color more than the black color just because I think it pops a little bit more. But that's up to you if you want to be stealthy or if you want to pop. On the inside, you have this pattern here to help with drop protection. Not to mention you have the UAG branding right on the inside as well. And then you have these machine screws here that kind of go through, but not completely through, of course. They stop just before your phone hits it. And overall, I think it's just a really nicely designed case. But let's go ahead and install this and see what it looks like. So if you look at the front, you do get a nice lip protection there, and it is Whitestone Dome compatible, so it will work with the Whitestone Dome screen protector. And it's just a nice sized raised bumper on the front, so if you do lay your phone face first, you're not going to have any issue. And of course, on those instances where maybe you do drop your phone and it lands face first, you should be well protected as well. And then looking at the side of the case here, you notice that you have these sort of ridges on the Bixby key and as well as on the power key here. So that just helps to differentiate these keys from the volume rockers. Now the buttons are pretty responsive. They're not overly stiff and they're not mushy. They just offer a nice amount of feedback. And you do have that plus and minus sign on the buttons themselves. Not to mention you have this tire thread on the sides of the case, and that just helps with a little gripability here. And it's also a nice design cue as well, in my opinion. Taking a look at the top of the case, your cutouts of course are perfect. Looking at the bottom of the case, cutouts are oversized so you can fit any third-party cables or any accessories as well as the headphone jack. Now let's take out the S Pen. No problem with the S Pen as well. Wireless charging works with this as well too, guys, so not to worry about that. And overall, I think it's just a really nicely designed case. Taking a look at that camera protection, your camera is super well protected, no issues with that camera protection. I do like this design here where it's sloped at the fingerprint scanner, so your finger just glides through it and just unlocks your screen very easily. And other than that, you can see it looks really cool, super cool. Now what I wish that these leather inlays would smell a little bit more leather. That's something I always mention with these Monarch series cases. Or if they were a little bit more plush, but maybe in the next iteration. But the one thing I do notice that's different from, say, the S9 or any of the previous other Monarch series case is a little different design cue. You do have this little slot on the top here, and I think that just looks a little bit more interesting, gives it a nice little accent in my opinion. And then you have the machine screws on the back here, which are raised a little bit, so that helps to protect your case from getting super scratched. So that's a little design that helps keep your case looking pristine. And these cases are a little expensive, so I do appreciate this little help to try and keep it looking fresh and clean for as long as possible. Let me know what you guys think about this UAG Monarch series case in crimson. I think it's an absolute win and a must in anyone's case arsenal, whether it's the Monarch or whether it's the Plasma series. I think it's just a nicely designed case. It's one of those cases where it's just a cool design, even though I wish we'd get a few more color options, but it is what it is. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video.